Hello my dear students of second preparatory stage. أهلا بكم طلابنا الأعزاء لمرحلة الصف الثاني الإعدادي لمادة اللغة الإنجليزية. النهاردة وزي كل مرة وزي ما احنا عارفين إن الحلقة برعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. Today we have an interesting session. عندنا حلقة ممتعة جدا. I think you will like it because it's about food and healthy food and unhealthy food. What should we avoid? What should we eat? يعني النهارده حلقتنا عن الاكل عموما، الدايت. وعلى فكره الدايت يعني مش ان انا اخس، الدايت يعني نظام غذائي جيد. فدي حاجه احنا المفروض نعرفها، ان احنا what to follow او نتبع ايه في اكلنا and what to avoid او نتجنب ايه في اكلنا. ومش بس هنعرف كده في مصر، لا هنعرف كمان ايه اكتر حاجات popular او مشهوره concerning the food يعني بالنسبه للاكل في مصر وبره مصر. اوكي، في الدول العربيه والدول الاوروبيه. So I think it's gonna be an interesting session. So I just want you to get ready with your books and your pencils because you can jot down or write after me anything you would like to write. اوكي، هنبقى مجهزين الكتب بتاعتنا والاقلام عشان نكتب اي حاجه محتاجينها نزودها لمعلوماتنا. اوكي، so let's start our session. Okay, my dear students, so let's now clarify our objectives as we always do. Now, don't forget to get ready with your books. خليكم جاهزين بالكتب for unit 8. Okay, ودي تاني unit عندنا in second term أو في الترم التاني. As you see here, it's titled with You are what you eat. This is a very attractive title أو يعني حاجة ممكن تجذبك شوية. You are what you eat. What does it mean؟ يعني تفتكروا ده معناه إيه؟ معناه إني أنا what I eat forms my shape، أو اللي أنا باكله هو اللي بيبين أو هو اللي بيخليني واجهتي عاملة إزاي. If I eat healthy, I will be healthy. If I eat unhealthy food, so I will be unhealthy and maybe overweight or in a shape I don't like. Okay? So this is the meaning of the title of our unit of today. Okay, for our objectives, by the end of the session, you will be able to know and understand the following. For the reading part, we will read a lot of texts about what people eat and a healthy food quiz. هنعمل زي quiz كده مع بعض، هو موجود عندكم في الكتاب. And it tests whether you eat healthy, you eat unhealthy, whether you are aware of what we should eat or not. يعني هل انت على درايه باللي انت المفروض تاكله او لا. كل ده included in the quiz we will do together. Okay, for the speaking part, we will describe food, offer and accept and refuse food politely. We will know how to do this, and we will also understand how to give advice about being healthy. Listening part, we will have a discussion about favorite snacks. You know what's meant by snacks? snacks دي زي الأكلات الخفيفة اللي ممكن أخدها ما بين الوجبات الأساسية. Okay? It's like something you eat between the main meals. The main meals like breakfast, dinner and so forth. Okay? So, for the language part, we will get to know the difference between a lot, a little, a few, some and any. Okay? So, that's everything concerning our objectives. For the warm-up part أو زي ما احنا بنعمل دايما ببداية كل unit بنعمل part تهيئة أو something like a game to just get involved more in the unit. يعني عشان نبقى داخلين أكتر في الموضوع أو التوبيك بتاع اليونت. Okay, in which country do you think these snacks are popular? Now I will show you some pictures. هفرجكم على بعض الصور for snacks. snacks يعني مش وجبات أساسية، دي وجبات خفيفة ما بين الوجبات الأساسية. Okay? So we have here some countries أو دول، أسامي بعض الدول like Britain, like Egypt, India, Malaysia, Morocco. Britain طبعا بريطانيا، وإيجيبت مصر، وإنديا الهند، ماليزيا ماليزيا، دولة ماليزيا and Morocco المغرب. So let's get to see now some of the pictures we have here. Of course, you know what is this? It's falafel or الطعمية طبعا, a delicious vegetable snack that we have and it's very popular here in Egypt. We also have this one in Malaysia. What is this? Have you ever seen something like this before? I guess no, because it seems weird somehow. Rodrak. Rodrak, it's like a juicy fruit snack. حاجة like فواكه كده بتتعمل بشكل معين and it's juicy and sweet. We have also here, of course you know this, it's chips Okay, البطاطس الشيبسي, a popular snack, of course, not only in Britain but also in a lot of countries. India here, what can you see? Can you guess what is this? Of course you know it because we do it and we eat it actually in Egypt. It's samosa. Samosa أو السمبوسك يعني, okay? It's a spicy snack in India. They make it in a spicy way أو بطريقة حارة. And for Morocco here, what can you see here? Can you guess what is this? Can you guess, is it something salty or sweet? يعني تفتكروا دي حاجة هتبقى مملحة ولا مسكرة؟ Let's see. It's sponge. Sponge, a sweet snack. Sponge is a Moroccan dessert أو حاجة شبه الدونتس. حاجة شبه الديزرت اللي هو الدونتس. هي بتتسمى في دولة المغرب sponge. Okay? So, that was just like a warm up. زي ما قلت ده تهيئة للتوبيك أو للموضوع اللي هنتكلم عليه اللي هو الأكل عموما وإيه الهيلثي فود وإيه الأنهيلثي فود. Okay. Complete the sentences with these words. We have here delicious, juicy, salty, spicy, and sweet. For the meaning of every one here, we have delicious يعني حاجة طعمها لذيذ جدا. Juicy حاجة فيها like عصير شوية أو حاجة مش ناشفة قوي في الأكل. Salty طبعا حاجة مملحة. Spicy حاجة حراقة أو حامية. And sweet حاجة مسكرة. Okay, so we have here sentence number 1. Sponge has lots of fat and sugar in it and it's very sweet of course because we said sponge حاجة شبه dessert اللي هو الدونتس, حاجة شبه الدونتس اللي هي عجينة الدونتس اللي بناكلها هنا عادي في مصر. Okay. Number 2. Falafel is really space and it's very popular in Egypt. طبعا فلافل اللي هي الطعمية and we know it in Egypt. It's very delicious. لذيذة. In number 3, I don't put any salt on my food because I don't like space food. طبعا when I mention salt أو لما أقول ملح, so what kind of food I'm talking about أو أنهي نوع من الأكل بتكلم عليه? Of course, salty food. Number 4, samosas have space vegetables inside them. Samosa أو السمبوسك, okay, have of course spicy vegetables because it's made that way in India. هم بيعملوها كده في دولة الهند. Spicy. And rojak is a very sweet and of course juicy. Juicy يعني مش ناشفة قوي. Okay. Here, for the speaking part, choose the correct word then answer the questions below. What's your favorite? Here we have to choose first between the words that are separated by a slash. هنا هنختار كلمة الصح, then we will answer the question. So, what's your favorite juicy or salty fruit that you like to eat when you are thirsty? Thirsty يعني عطشان. Okay, of course fruit. How can I describe fruit? Can I describe fruit with salty? Definitely not. It's juicy. Okay. My favorite juicy fruit, like for example, I like to eat when I'm thirsty, is the watermelon. Watermelon من الفواكه اللي هي الجوسي يعني فيها مية مش ناشفة. Number 2, what can you do if you eat something that is very hot and healthy or spicy so that it hurts your mouth? Okay, هنا احنا عندنا we have to choose whether healthy or spicy. It's spicy, definitely. Okay. So what can we do if we eat something spicy and we cannot bear أو ما نقدرش نتحمله? We can of course drink water. Then we have to choose the correct word, then answer the questions below. The water in the sea is sweet or salty? Of course, it's salty. في البحر طبعا المية مالحة. Can you think of a food with this taste? يعني ممكن نفكر إيه الأكلات اللي ممكن تبقى مملحة. Of course, all of the questions are mine. All of the answers, sorry, are mine. You can choose or you can change. يعني أنتوا ممكن تغيروا فيها طبعا. I just got ready with some for you. طبعا salty cheese في الجبن ممكن يبقى فيه منها جبن حادقة دي نفس التيست salty taste or salty fish. For number 4, if we don't want to use sugar to make sweet or salty food sweet or salty, what other things we can use? طبعا sugar هنا يبقى بنتكلم على sweet food. طيب if we want to replace the sugar with any thing else which is healthy. يعني لو انا مثلا on a diet وبعمل دايت ومش عايزه استخدم السكر كتير عشان طبعا ده it gains us weight او بيزود في الوزن لو طبعا استعملناه كتير. طيب what's the replacement او ايه ممكن يبقى البديل؟ of course the best one and the healthiest one is the honey. العسل ممكن يبقى بس طبعا بكميات برضو قليله is the best choice وهيلثي جدا وطبعا مفيد. okay then we have here use some in positive sentences with with uncountable nouns and plural countable nouns. يعني هنا let's see here we sometimes eat sponge with some tea. some usually احنا بنستخدمها مع ال uncountable nouns. ال uncountable nouns دي يعني الحاجات اللي هي مش بتتعد like water like rice like sugar like work effort. الحاجات اللي هي ملهاش علاقة بالأعداد. These are the uncountable nouns. I can use some with them. يعني أقول some tea, some coffee, some water, some juice, some rice, some cheese. Okay? And also we can use it with the plural countable nouns. يعني ممكن برضو نستخدمها مع الأعداد. Some girls, some boys, some desks, some chairs. Okay? So some can be used with both. Then number 2, people often put some salt on their chips. أهو إحنا هنا عملنا مرة some tea, مرة some salt. Use any in negative sentences and yes, no questions with uncountable nouns and plural countable nouns. any دي we have to focus on well. يعني لازم نركز عليها قوي ان احنا دايما بنستخدمها in the negation form. يعني في حالة النفي. لما بقول مثلا like this example I don't put any salt. ما ينفعش اقول I put any salt. It has to come with a negative form. لازم يبقى السنتنس بالنيجاتيف. Okay? So if you have a sentence in a negative form, use any of it. Any يعني أي. I don't put any salt. ما بحطش أي ملح. Okay? Is there any salt in this? وبرضو I can use it in a question. وساعتها بيبقى ال question positive. يعني بالإيجاب مش بالسلب. So I can use any in sentences, but the sentence has to be negative. Or I can use it in a question, but it has to be in a positive form. Okay? So I will stop here and we will continue our grammar parts and the other parts on the smartboard. Okay? So let's go to continue on the smartboard. So now let's have some reading passages أو فقرات قصيرة هنقراها برضو for people or teenagers. يعني ناس تقريبا في نفس عمركم يعني بنفس السن بيتكلموا عن what they eat and what they don't and what they should eat and what they shouldn't eat. Okay? So here we have somebody who's called Ahmed and he's talking about his healthy way of eating food. So what I eat. My name is Ahmed. I am allergic to nuts. Allergic is a new word. Allergic يعني حد عنده حساسية من حاجة معينة. Okay? So I must be careful what I eat if I eat something with nuts in it. Nuts اللي هي المكسرات. في ناس بيبقى عندها حساسية من المكسرات لو موجودين في أكل معين. These people are allergic. الناس دي allergic يعني عندها حساسية من المكسرات. I will get ill. For most of the time, this is not a problem. However, ولكن I like sweet things and there are a few types of cake. يعني بياكل كميات أو أنواع قليلة أو chosen مختارة يعني that have nuts in them. So I can't eat those. Okay? I am lucky because my mother makes me many different delicious things to eat at home. She says I should eat more vegetables and salad. I have a lot of fruit and that's healthy. يعني mainly هو he's eating homemade food وده طبعا very healthy for him. بياكل الأكل اللي مامته بتعمله له بس لأن لازم زي ما قلنا إن هو ياخد chosen food. Okay? وطبعا he sees it very healthy. Here, let's see the other one and he's called Mustafa. What I eat. I'm Mustafa. I'm on the school athletics team. هو شاب رياضي and I go running every day. بيعمل الجري ده بيتمرن جري كل يوم. So I need food that gives me energy. هو محتاج الفود أو أكلات معينة that has some things that gives him energy. لازم أكلات معينة تديله طاقة. That's why I eat a lot of rice and pasta every day. بياكل رز ومكرونة كتير. احنا عارفين ان دي طبعا أكلات فيها carbs أو carbohydrates اللي هي المكون اللي بيدينا energy. I also eat a few healthy snacks like nuts. والنتس برضو نوع healthy من الأكلات اللي بيدينا برضو طاقة بس برضو كل الحاجات دي لازم تبقى بنسب. After athletics practice, بعد البراكتس أو التمرين, my friends and I sometimes get some fast food, like pizzas on the way home, but I try not to eat too much. بعض الوقت بياكلوا fast food like burger or pizza or something like that, بس برضو بياكلوه بنسب يعني just as kind of change أو تغيير, وبرضو بياكلوه بنسب معينة, وبرضو النوع ده من الأكل ممكن يديهم طاقة. Okay? So, now we have some questions for the reading passages we read. Who gets ill if he eats some types of food? Can you remember? Yes, Ahmed eats that types of food. Okay. Here. Who eats a few healthy snacks? Who eats a few healthy snacks? Few يعني قليل. مصطفى. Number 3. Who chooses food that gives him energy? مين اللي بيختار الأكل اللي فيه energy? It's مصطفى. For number 4. Who eats a little fast food but not much? مين اللي بياكل fast food مش كتير? Yes, it's مصطفى also. And for number 5. Who eats sweet things? It's Ahmed. Okay. Which boy do you think is healthier and why? تفتكروا مين فيهم healthier أو صحي أكتر من التاني? Of course Ahmed. You know why? I prepared some of my answers for you. I think Ahmed is healthier than Mustafa because Ahmed eats food that is made by his mom at home. هو طبعا بياكل كل الأكل في البيت أكتر. And that's safer and cleaner. طبعا أي أكل في البيت هو صحي أكتر. Also he eats fruits which makes him healthier. اوكي بياكل طبعا الفواكه والخضروات ودي اكيد healthier than fast food and rice and pasta and so forth. Okay, here we have the last part of our session of today, part of grammar. We have to focus on the difference between a lot of, a little, a few. دي اخر part النهارده في السيشن او في الحصه بتاعتنا النهارده. Use a lot of with countable and uncountable nouns. احنا بنستخدم a lot of مع الاعداد والكميات. Both can be used with a lot of. يعني I can say a lot of rice, a lot of water, a lot of students, a lot of girls. Okay? بتمشي مع الأعداد والكميات. But for a few and a little, it has to do with countable and uncountable. For a few we use it with the countable nouns. يعني بعبر عنها للأعداد بس بمعنى قليل. A few يعني قليل بس للأعداد. A little قليل بس للكميات. Okay? So use a few with countable nouns and a little with uncountable nouns. And here we have some examples. I have a lot of oranges or fruits. I have a lot of oranges and fruits or fruits. I also eat a lot of rice and pasta. See here I used a lot of مع rice and pasta ودول طبعا uncountable nouns أو مش بيتعدوا والoranges and fruits بيتعدوا. That's why a lot of is applicable on both. Applicable يعني نقدر نطبقها على الحاجتين. Use a few here. Let's see the examples. I eat a few healthy snacks. Snacks here it's a countable noun. معناها قليل باكل snacks قليلة. معناها I don't eat many snacks. And example number 2. I only have a little salad. Salad is uncountable noun. اسم ما بيتجمعش. That's why أنا عايزة أعبر عن حاجة قليلة بيه يبقى a little salad. It means I don't have much salad. Okay. Here, the language part. Complete the sentences with a lot, a little, or a few. هنا بقى the part of the application أو هنطبق اللي احنا قلناه على ال sentences دي. My little brother sometimes eats space grapes for breakfast. Grapes اللي هو العنب دي طبعا من الفواكه. Of course, it's a few. Number 2. Layla likes space milk. See here, milk is countable or uncountable nouns. Can you guess? Definitely it's uncountable in her tea, but not very much. Not very much يبقى أنا بشاور على حاجة قليلة. مع الكميات, so I have to use a little. Number 3. My grandmother spends space of time cooking in the kitchen. She's often there all day. هنا عندي all day. All day هنا معناها it's too much time. يعني وقت كتير جدا. So do I have to choose a lot, a little, or a few? طبعا a lot of. عشان أنا بشاور على حاجة كتيرة. Okay. And for the last two parts or two sentences, can I invite space friends to our house? Here, what's the noun? Friends. الاسم عندي هنا friends. Is it countable or uncountable nouns? It's countable. يبقى احنا لازم الأول نعمل circle على الnoun ونشوف هو countable ولا uncountable. يعني بيتعد ولا ما بيتعدش. And then you decide كتير ولا قليل الكلمة المناسبة. So here not too many. أنا هنا شاورت إن أنا مش عايزة أصحاب كتيرة مع الأعداد، يبقى I have to use a few friends. And number 5, I'm not very hungry but I would like space cheese and space olives. cheese طبعا الجبنة، وolives اللي هو الزيتون. Please I'm not very hungry يعني أنا مش جعان قوي فهاكل حاجات قليلة. Okay, so cheese is countable or uncountable. It's uncountable يعني بيبقى bulk كده على بعضه، ما بقسموش، بقسمه بالبيسز، إنما bulk التشيز ما بيتعدش. Okay, so here a little cheese and a few olives. Okay, so that was the last part of our session of today. النهارده احنا اتكلمنا تقريبا كده عن some of the snacks او السناكس المشهوره in Egypt and abroad او في الخارج، واتكلمنا عن الفرق ما بين a lot و a few and a little. And here خلاص احنا تقريبا عرفنا الفرق ما بينهم. And of course I will focus on them more and more in the second session إن شاء الله. So see you soon and stay safe. Bye.